Okay, guys, this next conversation we're about to have is such an important one. During the holidays, you may have had the opportunity, the blessing to spend time with older family members. And while enjoying family traditions and engaging in conversations, you may have noticed mom or dad experiencing some physical or mental health declines. If it made you ask, what are normal parts of aging and when should I worry and what should I do if I'm concerned? You are not alone. Many people have the same questions, and Kimberly Knight, director of the Caregiver Support Program at the Senior Source, joins us to give us some answers. Hey, Kimberly, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, like I was saying, this is such an important conversation. What can the Senior Source's Caregiver Support Program do for people who are caring for aging loved ones?
You know, the Caregiver Support Program, we are really just an invaluable resource here in the community for individuals 50 and older in the Dallas area. We offer support groups, care coordination, information and referrals. We offer seminars and workshops, much like the one we're getting ready to do on January 19th at 11 a.m. We're going to have a caregiver forum called Caregiver Refresh, where it's new year, new tools, new perspectives. And we are just really wanting to help those caregivers who are new to this journey and those who've been doing this for some time to just answer some of those burning questions that they have and really just give them some tools along the way to help make this journey a little smoother.
You know, I was going to ask, is there a particular reason you're doing the Refresh Forum now?
I would say yes. I mean, really to provide new caregivers and those who are already caregivers, new information and new tools. But everything you said in the opening, many of us went home for the first time in a couple of years due to COVID, and we might have noticed some of those physical declines or mental declines in our loved ones. And we may have some questions, where should we start? What should we do? What are those things that we should be concerned about? And how do we step in and help our loved ones? So that's precisely why we're doing this forum on the 19th.
And I wanted to get to some of those questions. What are some of the signs that caregivers should look for to indicate that they might need help?
Now, that's a really great question. And I want us to look at it from two sides. The first side being the care recipient or our loved one. We want to look for those declines in their ability to maybe maneuver in the home safely. So some of those declines in their activities of daily living. So you might have noticed if they are maybe disheveled in their appearance, not taking care of basic hygiene, maybe seem unsteady when they're walking. Those are some of the things we want to look for and ask ourselves, how is their quality of life and are they still able to navigate the home space well alone? But for the caregiver, the signs are a little different. We want to look for those things or signs to I would say, express maybe caregiver burnout. So if caregivers seem a little bit withdrawn, not interacting socially, missing doctor's appointments, maybe not eating well or sleeping well, or exhibiting signs of anxiety or depression, we want to really take notice in that. And if you know a caregiver, I really encourage you to check on them.
Yeah.
Caregivers are not always the best at asking for help. And so
because they're so focused on giving the help. So sometimes somebody needs to step up and check in. You got 15 seconds for this one, but it's important. What resources do you recommend for caregivers?
I would say the Senior Source is truly the best resource in Dallas for anyone 50 and older. Outside of our Caregiver Support Program, we have so many different resources under our roof. And you can just go to our website, theseniorsource.org, and check us out. And also sign up and register for the Caregiver Refresh New Year, New Tools, New Perspective seminar. It is free to the public, but registration is required.
Kimberly, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for what you do.
Thank you. Thank you for having us today.
Of course. And you can join the online forum, Caregiver Refresh, New Year, New Tools, New Perspective, on January 19th at 11 a.m. Go to theseniorsource.org or call 214-823-5700. Share this info with anybody that needs it, and you can get more information there.